What kind of question are you asking yourself today? Not, why can't I, but why could I? A small shift like that can change the entire direction of your inner world. A question isn't just a sentence, it's one of the gentlest forces that moves the unconscious, quietly, steadily, almost without us noticing. And the questions we choose become the reasons we live by, the stories we repeat, and the person we slowly grow into tomorrow. Hello, this is Silver Simplified. This book has been loved for years, and opening it again felt different. Sentences I once passed by quietly now felt deeper and more honest. Maybe because I've lived more life, or maybe because I can finally feel the quiet strength behind these ideas. Affirmations is something I've carried for a long time, and revisiting it reminded me how powerful this simple shift can be. So today, I want to share its message with you, gently, thoughtfully, and in a way that invites your own mind to soften. The author, Noah St. John, is known for studying habits, psychology, and human potential for more than 20 years. And his central idea is simple. A well-shaped question can do what declarations often cannot. Instead of forcing yourself to say, I can, you ask, why can I? The moment the brain hears a question, its search switch turns on. Thought begins to move toward a new direction, quietly, naturally, without pressure. We actually practice affirmations every day without knowing it. Why am I always tired? Why do I never get a break? Why can't I be more like them? The mind tries to answer whatever it hears, even when the question isn't kind. So let's explore how to ask better ones. The mind walks in the direction of the questions we ask. Most of us don't pay attention to the small questions inside our thoughts. They drift in from habit, old memories, or fear we forgot we were carrying. But once the question softens, the mind softens too. Ask why you're failing, and your brain builds a case against you. Ask why you're learning faster today, and it notices small signs of growth. A question quietly redirects the inner world, like turning your face toward a window and finding more light than before. A tired mind answers tired questions. When the same discouraging thoughts repeat, the brain builds familiar pathways around them. Why can't I catch up? Why am I always behind? Why do I never get a break? Over time, the mind becomes excellent at proving these thoughts true. But the moment we change the question, even slightly, the search begins to shift. Why is today a little easier to breathe? Why do small moments of calm last longer? Why am I becoming kinder to myself? Attention becomes gentler, and gentleness becomes clarity. A gentle question can bend the whole day toward possibility. Affirmations try to declare the destination. Affirmations help us begin the walk, asking, why is this possible for me? Doesn't require perfect belief. It simply opens a doorway. The brain gathers reasons without pressure. Not evidence for a courtroom, but small truths that feel more approachable, more human. This is the quiet wisdom of the book. Change begins with attention, and attention begins with a question. Between who we are and who we hope to be lies a small bridge called belief. There is always a gap between the present self and the imagined self. Affirmations sometimes try to leap across that distance. Affirmations build the bridge. Instead of, I am already confident, you ask, why is confidence growing in me lately? Instead of, I am healed, you ask, why does healing feel closer today? The future stops feeling unreachable. It begins to feel walkable. When the mind believes progress is possible, the body follows. Once your inner world accepts even a small sense of movement, behavior begins to shift naturally. You take one step. You send one message. You choose one kind thought. The day becomes less about perfection and more about gentle direction. Every area of life can transform through better questions. Why am I taking care of my body with more ease this week? Why is the next step at work clearer than I expected? Why am I listening with more patience today? Why am I choosing what supports me? These are not commands. They are invitations, and invitations are easier to accept than orders. We don't have to push ourselves into a different life. Sometimes all we need is a question soft enough to guide us forward. Let one question accompany you. Something simple, honest, and kind. Why is there enough good in today for me to take the next step? Keep it close. Let it sit quietly beneath the noise of the day. And as you move through your moments, you may notice your mind beginning to answer gently and in ways you never expected. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your thoughts be gentle today.